on that field today? Ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! And don't do that! And don't do that!
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's hunt now! Let's hunt now! Let's go! Let's hunt! We ready! And let's go do that! And let's go do that!
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin strap. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from him. He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We ready! And let's go do that! And let's go do that! It's a wrap. Game over.
No, game's just getting started right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. It's Winning Wednesday. I'm in here, not feeling great. Allergies, sinuses kicking my butt today. I had to jump out of some training over to the show, and I'm heading right back. So I'm definitely doing a fast break edition of the show. Last night, Western Conference Finals got started with a bang. Denver came out ready to go. Only trailed one time, 2-0 to the Lakers. And then they hit the gas and got up by 21, but had to hold on to beat the LA Lakers 132-126 final score. Good matchup. We can see where this one has the potential to go. Jokic, the Joker, is the real deal. I'll be honest, I have not dove deep into his play and his playing style, but I saw some things last night that this man is legit. Now, I'm not going with some who say the only difference between him and LeBron James is that LeBron can jump higher. Not going there. I don't see him being the NBA leading scorer one day, but he definitely has skills to make mills. I mean, there's no doubt about that. So, hey, Donna Coleman-Holman, what's up, sis? Thank you for your service. But a good game last night. Joker with a big triple-double. What do you have? 34 points, 21 rebounds, and 14 assists. And what else did he have? He had 2 blocked shots. That's a hell of a stat line. That is one heck of a stat line, and it was all legit. He did what he wanted to do. Kept some boards. Cleaned up the boards and gave his team extra shots and extra chances. So, yeah, the better team won last night, but, man, it has a chance to be a very competitive and interesting series. And for all the Anthony Davis haters, let's go ahead and put that to rest. 40 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 block shots plus 3 steals. And he went mano a mano with Joker and pinned that ball in his hand a couple times. So, let me just say this. This matchup right here has a whole lot of potential. I mean it, man. This is going to come down to coaches. And adjustments. Darvin Ham, Malone, they're gonna have to coach their butt off in this one, because I said on one of those sports shows that I provide content to, he said, what are the 3 points? I said free throw shooting, whoever gets to the line the most and makes the majority of their free throws. I said points in the paint, and then I said rebounds. And sure enough, if you look at the stats from last night, team stats, free throws, Lakers got there 26 times. They made 23 of them. Denver got there 22 times, made 17 of them, but they killed it on the boards. 51-36 over the Lakers. 15 offensive rebounds for Denver to 5 by the Lakers. And, of course, 32 defensive rebounds to 25 by the Lakers. So, again, it was a fine line, man. It was a fine line. In fact, at one point, if LeBron had made all of his free throws, which, I mean, he's not that kind of free throw shooter. If he had made all of the free throws, they would have been tied. They would have been tied going down the stretch. And there's a difference when you're playing from behind and when you're playing with a tie. You do some things differently. So, a very interesting matchup last night. Let me get to Magic Johnson's comments. So, a lot of folks, they don't take what I have to say for diddly squat, but Magic Johnson sure had some interesting comments last night. He said, Laker Nation, Nikola Jokic dominated the Lakers and finished with 34 points, 21 rebounds, 14 assists, triple-double. He had a lot of help from Murray, who scored 31. Overall, it was a great team effort by the Nuggets to beat our Lakers. Very accurate because, man, at one point, it looked like Murray could not miss. I mean, he was well defended. He was doing fadeaway turnaround, square up jumpers, and all of that was hitting the bottom of the net. I mean, he looked like he could not miss. For a while, it looked like Denver couldn't miss. Everything they threw up hit the bottom of the net. Magic went on to say, he said the Nuggets controlled the boards and the fast break points, and they did. In fact, I loved seeing after the Lakers made a basket of any form. Man, let me tell you something. Whoever was the inbound person, he got it in quick and got their butts up the court. There was not a lot of laying around for Denver. They pushed the action, doing to the Lakers a lot of what the Lakers did to Golden State. I liked it. I like that style of play. Call me crazy. What are you hanging around for? What are you waiting around for? Get that ball up the court. Let's go. There are a lot of mismatches and 4-on-5s because of that. So Magic is definitely right there. And then he said, Anthony Davis's 40 points are overlooked in this Laker loss. He said the starting backcourt of Russell and Schroeder combined for only 14 points. The Lakers are going to win game 2. They both have to play better than that. Facts. And again, that's not me criticizing D'Angelo Russell and Dennis Schroeder. That's one of the greatest of all time. They got to play better than that. Your backcourt can't combine for 14 points, especially when you got, Murray doing what he did combined with, what the Joker did. In fact, they had 6 players in double figures for Denver, only 4 for the Lakers. That backcourt for the Lakers has got to play better. It's got to play better. All right, one more comment for the Magic Johnson. Said the Lakers need to regroup, clean up some things for game 2. Facts. They were not far off. Yeah, they got down by 21, but I mean, these series, you got nobody got here by accident. Miami's not in the Eastern Conference Finals by accident. Boston's definitely not there by accident. Denver is not there by accident. I know people told me, "Oh, don't worry about Denver." Yeah, you better worry about Denver. They're 3 wins away from being in the NBA Finals. Put it that way. So the Lakers are not there by accident either. They were one of the best teams down the stretch. So Lakers got to clean some things up. Got to get more production from their backcourt. Got to knock down those freebies and keep getting to the line. And they got to find an answer for Joker and Murray. Let me do this. Let me take a break. When I come back, I want to piggyback on what BS3 said. And Erica says, I would like to see the Nuggets win also, Keith. Erica with a K. All right. You and Keith, y'all stay right there. I'll be right back right after this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
What do you get when you watch or listen to the Life Happens podcast? Well, I'll let them tell you.
Kim and I are both ministers of the gospel, and the Life Happens podcast is a beautiful balance by simply taking our spirituality with real life and merging it together to create a beautiful balance. And that's what we do.
BS3 Network proudly presents Life Happens podcast, where Christianity and life intersect. Live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. If you're looking for a sports program that gives you the flavor.
Washington Commanders? Really?
This whole thing stinks to high heaven.
That pulls no punches.
Thuggish act by a thuggish actor.
That gives you some humor.
Praise everything LeBron does and never criticize it.
If you want a show that gives you good times, then this is that show. BS3 Network proudly presents.
I am Cole Johnson, and welcome to
Cole Sports with a Z. Every Friday on Patreon and every Saturday on YouTube, Spreaker, and all other outlets.
My name is JM&E, and I won $500 on the lunch break from the Keeping Up with the Joneses Bracket Challenge.
All right, on this Winning Wednesday, guess what? It's coming. It's coming. Another chance for you to win $500 cash like my guy James Jeter did in the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Bracket Challenge. He won $500 from the NCAA Men's March Madness, Final Four, all that. But you got a chance to win $500 in the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. That's our NFL challenge. We do it every year. And, man, it is a lot of fun, Maybe we can even get Donna Coleman-Holman to play this season. Erica with a K was one of the finalists. Amber was one of the finalists. Alexis was one of the finalists. Al High. Emmanuel was one of the finalists. But the lady who won it all was Miss Pearl. Won $500 there. So hang on. September, we get it going. You have a chance to win $50 each week. And then at the end of the year, if you're in one of the top 6, you'll get a chance to compete for your $500 cash. All right. So a lot of comments. All right. So here we go. The Lakers didn't win matchups most of the game. True. But they started to figure some things out late in the game. And that's kind of where I want to pick up. Donna Coleman-Holman says, I'm still believing in the Lakers, starring LBJ and AD. That's a safe bet. And then Donna said, AD was so on. Matchups? We talking about matchups? Let me tell you something, man. AD did not lose the matchup battle. But when Darvin Ham brought in Rui Hachimura and put him on the big man, Joker, and allowed AD to play Red Rover, is it okay to come over? I know that ain't how it goes. They were able to keep Joker pretty much in check in the fourth quarter. Now, obviously, Malone is going to make some adjustments to that, and Ham is going to have to make some adjustments. You can't just do what you did in the last game and expect it to work in the next game. Coaches are too smart. Like I said, there's no luck in this one. These teams are all pretty good. All pretty good. But that Hachimura, Rui, that's a good look. That gives them a little bit more flexibility than they had. And then very rarely is one player on another player the whole time. With the pick and roll and with the switches in the defenses, the way that they're set up, you get all kinds of different matchups. So, again, you've got to have teams that are able to switch and then switch back quickly if you're trying to get a certain player to match up with another player. Just ask Steph Curry about that, because his polo behind got switched on the wrong player a lot. I mean, pretty much anybody out there was the wrong player for Steph, but I digress. All right, so anyway, it's going to be interesting to see if Darvin Ham starts Rui instead of bringing him off the bench and going to that matchup with Rui on Joker sooner than he did in the last game, because they were able to cut down a 21-point deficit and get within 3. And then you know what happened from there. But let me tell you something. That's why I say this series may come down to coaches and adjustments, because the players are playing. Let me look a little bit deeper into Denver, though. Denver had Gordon had 12. He's one of those fiery cats. He sure had a whole lot to say after a couple of his plays for him to only have 12 points. Porter is the one that scares me. 15, 10, and 2. But that dude can get his shot over just about anybody from the Lakers, not named LeBron James. And if you notice, they shifted LeBron on Porter to kind of take some of that down, or Porter would have blown up for a big double-digit night. But Porter's 6'10". So, you're not going to be able to get a whole lot of help on Porter when he can just rise and get his shot, which is nice, from Miz. I got it. Which is nice over just about anybody on the team, not named Anthony Davis and not named LeBron James. So, he had a decent night. And then, of course, you had the Joker with this 34, 21, and 14. And then Contavious, Caldwell Pope, Smith Barney Johnson Jones III. How the hell do you let him blow up for 21? That's the one that got me. 9 for 17, 3 for 8, and he hit some deadly backbreaking threes when the when the Lakers were trying to make their comeback. You got to listen to me. He's playing the shooting guard. Yep. So D'Angelo Russell, Dennis Schroeder, guess what? If you're not going to score, you got to play some defense. You've got to play some defense. And then, of course, there, Murray, 31, 5, and 5. Let me just say this for the Lakers and Darvin Ham, if you're listening. I love Austin Reeves, but he can't guard Murray. He can't guard Murray. All he was doing was trying to fight over the pick and roll, the screens, and get there just in time to watch Murray drop it. Erica with a K says, I don't know if they ever have won a title. I don't think so. So it would be nice to see them have their moment. Y'all getting nostalgic. Y'all getting nostalgic on me, man. Let LeBron James and them be great, man. Let Bron win another one. Well, why we got to let Denver win one? So anyway, they got to figure out a better matchup for Reeves on Murray. That cannot happen. And oh yeah, by the way, maybe Reeves and Caldwell Pope is a better matchup. And again, the other cats have got to guard people too. Erica says, I have a Lakers keychain though, Donna. LOL. Y'all are funny, man. Y'all are funny. Okay, look, let me get to this next break, and then we'll come back and wrap it up right after this. We'll be right back right after this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
This is a BS3 network presentation.
I want to show that attainability. I want to show the accessibility of this kind of lifestyle.
From social media to having conversations with friends and family, you always have to put on face and say face.
What brings a smile to my face is the one person that totally believes in me, and that's my beautiful wife, Jody.
I just had to stop because I didn't value myself. I didn't love myself. And it's like, I have to learn to love myself.
Changing the world one conversation at a time. This is Revelations.
Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Jordan Alvarez, and it's caught. Debo Samuel with the catch. Michael Jordan can sense the throw. Just got the king.
BS3 Network. The hottest of hot takes. The coldest of cold hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Set the world record, and I lost concentration and I fall off that hurdle. I was devastated.
Posición game ball de Canadá, dominando la prueba, y la estadounidense Sharifa Baxdale está en.
When I fell over that hurdle, it ended my career. And then all of a sudden, my coach grabs me by the throat. And I was going through some paperwork and seeing that he had spent 10 years in prison. And I was just like floored. It turned to domestic violence. I was terrified. So if I left, I don't know if I was going to die. My family didn't know if they was going to get a phone call to say that Sharifa was dead.
8910 radio, I said a vehicle took a shot at me. Southbound on East 95th.
Broke the U.S. record in the 400-meter hurdles. Represented the United States of America.
Imagine being on the biggest, fastest roller coaster that you have ever been on. That's the way my life was for 20 years.
I never had no trouble out of her being what she wanted to be. Because if this is what she wanted to be a runner, well, God bless her, and he did.
Mr. AJ, oh my God, thank you. This is Miss Pearl, and I won $500 cash in the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. Mr. AJ, thank you.
And I cannot tell you what a great job Kev, the producer, did on that. If you had heard the original when she sent it in, she, bless her heart, Miss Pearl was speaking very low and slow. But Kev, the producer, got in and edited that and got it sounding real nice. So again, stay tuned for your chance to win $500 in the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. Be coming up in the first weekend. Well, we got a game in August. And then the regular season gets started. So we'll keep you posted on when you need to get your picks in. All mad, you gonna get in that top 6 this year? Erica with a K, you coming back? And Donna Coleman-Holman, are you gonna compete? All right, Keith Hennick, you were in the top 6 2 seasons ago. You ready to get back in the top 6? We'll see. All right, tonight, Boston Celtics going to host the Miami Heat. Boston's an 8-point favorite in that one. But again, man, all bets off on the Heat. This is their time of year. They do a whole lot of stuff that they are not supposed to do, like win on the road, game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm telling you, it's going to be a very interesting game. Looking for some good matchups. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. It's going to be very, very interesting with those guys. And again, Jimmy Butler, I know he's going to do his thing, but is Bam Adebayo going to, be consistent throughout the playoffs? Is Strus going to be consistent throughout the playoffs? Kyle Lowry is a little pit bull. He's going to be ready to go. Again, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. I'm going with Miami in an upset tonight. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. I'm going with Miami in an upset tonight, and we'll see how that goes, okay? All right, last night, the draft lottery. Last night, the draft lottery took place. San Antonio came out on top with the number 1 pick. They will be drafting none other than Victor Wembanyama. Getting another big man, like when they got Tim Duncan to go alongside David Robinson. And, man, let me tell you, Spurs Nation might be back. Might. I don't know. I don't see a Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili to go with Victor Dub, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They are very happy, and apparently the young man is happy about the San Antonio legacy of big man and to being able to play for none other than Pop. And sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. After that, the number 2 pick was the Charlotte Hornets, Michael Jordan's team, getting the number 2 pick in the upcoming draft. Number 3 is going to be Portland. They need it. Number 4, the Houston Rockets. I'll be very interested to see where they go. I think they kind of sold out for that number 1 pick and didn't get it. Didn't get the number 2 like they did last year. Didn't get the number 3. They got the number 4. There's still some value at number 4. Number 5, Detroit basketball. Number 6, Orlando. 7, the Pacers. 8, Washington. 9, Utah. It's weird to see them in there. Dallas. What the heck is wrong with the Mavericks? And I know everybody wants to blame Jason Kidd. In fact, somebody's inboxing me talking about, the Jason Kidd era in Dallas is already looking a lot like the Jason Kidd Milwaukee era. Man. Anyway, number 11, Orlando. Number 12, Oklahoma City. Number 13, Toronto. Number 14, New Orleans. Those are your draft lottery results from last night. All right. As I said, still feeling a little kind of crunchy, so I'm about to wrap this up. Got commercials and stuff that's going to get us to the bottom of the hour. But it's going to be very interesting tonight to see Boston and Miami. Again, I've got Miami in an upset. And then tomorrow night, you got game 2 of the Western Conference Finals with Denver hosting the LA Lakers. Again, won't be surprised if Denver wins again. Denver is pretty doggone good. But again, it's one thing when you hold serve at home. It's another thing when you win on the road. So we'll see if the Lakers can get one on the road tomorrow night or if Miami can get one on the road tonight. All right, y'all. Listen, as always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I truly do love you. There's nothing you can do about it except tune in tomorrow for the Houston Round Ball Review Takeover. They got it going on Thursdays, man. One of our highest rated shows on the JM&E family and on Roku TV. So listen, y'all be safe, be blessed. And I want to thank King Doc and the Queens for allowing me to host Queen 3 and King podcast. Again, last night, that was a lot of fun. Man, it was a crazy night last night with the weather and the flooding and all of that. So, again, y'all be safe out there. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Houston Round Ball Review Takeover right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Wednesday, May 17th, 2023. Number 1. Artificial intelligence was the subject of a human question and answer period conducted in congressional meetings Tuesday. Contrary to previous tech giants testifying before congressional committees, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman's testimony about his industry and its future was more in line with Congress. Altman largely agreed that there needs to be some regulation to AI technology, saying that if this technology goes wrong, it can be quite wrong. We want to work with the government to prevent that from happening. Number 2. Elon Musk has tapped Linda Yaccarino, former head of advertising at NBC Universal, to replace him as CEO of Twitter. He made the announcement in a tweet last week. Yaccarino is an ad revenue generating tycoon and an ace at creating new revenue streams for media platforms. Come on over. She managed a 2,000 member team that since she joined NBCU in 2011 has generated more than $100 billion in ad sales. And she also helped launch the company's ad-supported streaming service, Peacock. Number 3, about 11 million Americans with high blood pressure don't know they have the condition, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. And in yesterday's issues, we discussed the dangers. But did you know the risks are higher for Black women? We develop high blood pressure earlier in life and have higher average blood pressures compared to our white counterparts. Obesity, a major issue for Black women, increases hypertension risk, and women are more likely to be obese than men, so women should maintain a healthy weight. Number 4. In 6 states, parents have sued their school districts over pronoun policies. They felt the school district's transgender and non-binary student policy violated parental rights by allowing students to use names and pronouns at school different from those that were assigned at birth without providing parental notification. The What You Need to Know newsletter breaks down each case and why one of the schools received bomb threats due to parent objections. Number 5, 30-year-old Danielle Moss has been missing from Washington, D.C. since April 9th, where she was last seen on the 2300 block of Q Street Southeast. Danielle left her family's gathering and hasn't been seen or heard from since. She has a red heart tattoo on her chest. Anyone with information on Danielle's disappearance, please go to the What You Need to Know newsletter for confirmation of her situation, and then go to the Black and Missing Foundation website. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Worry is one of the deadliest forces in the universe. Refuse its powers. Inhale strength. Exhale worry. Oh, goodbye. Get out. Puh, puh. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with Stephen Hill, comedian extraordinaire Myra J., and LGBTQ activist Quinn Townsend Riley as we discuss today's top headlines and more. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, the American Heart Association and Black Health Matters. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
My name is JM&E, and I won $500 on the lunch money for keeping up with the Jonas Bracket Challenge.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.